Hello, welcome to another episode of the Peelerz Podcast, where we talk the nitty gritty and pretty side of stripping. It's me, your host, Kruella Kraken, with
Jazmin Taylor
and Serena Rayne.
Hell yeah, a little closer to your mouth, like kind of like a dick. Hell yeah. The theme of today's conversation is contests and different states and winning and losing and unfairness, and I'm just looking at Serena and guessing what she's gonna
It's fine.
guessing what she's going to say.
Yeah.
So big news, you guys are going to the States.
Yeah, so we got invited to do a duos contest. How close does it need to be in my mouth?
Like where it is on me.
Okay. Yeah, so we're going to the States to, where are we going? Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Pennsylvania. Is that by Jersey?
I have no idea.
It's underneath Toronto.
Toronto. I know of a museum you should go to. No, that's lame. What's this contest called?
Shit. Clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
Clash of the Titans. Is it a duo or are you guys going single?
We're going as a duo.
Yeah, and I think depending on what the lineup was, she was talking about doing individual shows as well.
Oh.
So,
In the competition or just for money?
no, in the competition.
In the competition. Okay, I have so many questions. Okay.
I don't have very many answers.
This is all news to me too.
Okay, we'll go through the differences between the states and here because there's quite a few, even just like how long the shows are. But most important question, what's your theme?
Good question.
Yeah. You don't know it?
No.
Oh, this is the first time we've seen each other since we decided to do it.
It's true, yeah.
I'm thinking like the red hair, you guys could be like Wendy's or I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Burgers. The States are fat. I don't know. You might like it.
No offense.
Do you have any ideas in your head?
theme-wise, no.
Yeah.
No.
We
Nothing.
came up with a name.
Yeah, we got a name.
The what?
We're, oh shit, what are we?
Crimson
Nope.
Ethereals.
No, that was the old name.
That's
Yep.
As you can see, they're very prepared.
It's in September. We have tons of time.
So are you doing the Stripperlympics too?
Cardinal sins.
Cardinal sins.
Cardinal key? Like a bird? Cardinal?
Cardinal. Yeah, red.
And then sins as in like...
Oh shit.
Thanks for clarifying that. Yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So a duo competition. I actually haven't seen one of those. I've only seen very good like duo competitions in like Calgary. Not competitions, but shows. So how prepared are you? Have you seen one of their shows?
No.
Nope.
Going in blind.
Going in blind.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, brother.
Pretty much.
We do cool shit.
Yeah, and like we had a whole routine done like while we were in COVID.
Out of boredom.
And so
I remember
we
this a
have
little bit.
things that we can do. She's been sending me a bunch of like hoop stuff. We're going to do duo hoops,
Partner acro.
acro, and some double pull.
Basically, I'm tiny. I'm gonna get tossed around. That's
I figured. You're just grabbing Serena by the neck. And,
Spin now.
put a leash on her and just
Yeah, pretty much.
fuck. That's awesome. I don't know. Thinking of themes, I'm like red hair is like the first thing that people notice, but you can't really wear their double.
Well, we
redheads.
threw around doing double Jessica rabbits.
or like Jessica and Roger Rabbit.
Jessica and Roger, like a sexy Roger.
I can
Cute.
be a sexy. I'll put on my little sexy bunny bow tie.
She flying by me.
I don't know why. It just seemed like the thing to do. Yeah, sexy Roger Rabbit and Jessica Rabbit.
Like I have so many costumes at this point that like she could literally pick something and I probably have something that goes with it.
Yeah, totally.
I have like 40 something costumes downstairs. So
And the red hair doesn't have to play into it. It's just like looking at you guys. It's like, no, it has to because you guys look alike.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have to.
yes, it does.
It does.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
That's like our whole bit.
Maybe long stocking. Is that too outdated?
I think we're gonna go for more sexy instead of funny.
Someone did Rainbow Bright, and I was like, what? Do people know who that is? That's her name, right?
Rainbow Bright.
Yeah.
My Little Pony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, super interesting. Yeah. Okay, so in the States, I don't know if it's the same. When I went over, the contest showtime was very short. We had 9 minutes altogether.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like 9. So she sent the thing. It's kind of like Stripperlympics. It's 25 minutes total, but that's setup, takedown, show.
So that's a little more time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, because we got 12 at Miss Dude World.
We'll probably do 14.
Most likely.
Yeah.
That'll
So
give us
that's
time.
still, you can, yeah. And I don't know. I was running around like an idiot, like with a chicken with their head cut off, because they told me all these weird rules of like, you have to do 2 shows. Weird. And in one show, you can't use the same prop as the other. If you do fire in one show, you can't do it in the other. If you do something light up, you can't do it in the other. If you do pole, you can't do it in the other. And it's like, how are you supposed to avoid the pole for a whole show, even though it's 9 minutes, but also to showcase all your skills in such a short time?
That's so unrealistic.
It looks dumb too.
Like, and she's sending me, what have you sent me, like 50 duo hoop things now at this point? I'm like, we're going to only need 4.
It's going to be like 8
It's going to be so many. Yeah.
Just click on options.
Yeah.
Yeah. That at least gives you 3 songs instead of 2.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if we're being honest, all the songs nowadays are 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We could probably do 5 fucking songs.
Yeah, truly, actually. With 2 feet.
Yeah, right.
Love you, 2 feet. I danced like 6 of his songs.
Samesies.
When it's
also, Dave. If you haven't heard of, 1 second, hold that thought process. Because, no.
Oh.
What's platinum?
That one song that I dance to all the time that I've showed you.
Toby Mai. He's got one song with 2 feet. It's called Cities.
Ooh.
All I'm saying.
Ooh, 2 feet. Be on my podcast.
Yeah, right?
Make out with me, please. Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to beg for anything on that because I'm just a giant whore. I'm just a big slut.
Beg for it all.
Wait, how do I sound French? Call me a slut in a French accent.
Le slut.
You sound just like my ex.
French is not my thing. I'm only learning Spanish.
I feel like they wouldn't say slut. They'd say whore. They'd be like, le whore.
Well, he called me a slut.
Oh.
Shout out. Super cool dude. Love that he reached out to say that to me.
Oh, that's so good.
So
yeah.
great.
How
We
dare I want
love
sex?
the passion.
Yes. The French people are very passionate. Holy fuck. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked.
And restart.
Yeah. Back to my ex. Okay. States. Pennsylvania. Hell yeah.
It's in
Duo
Erie,
show.
Pennsylvania, which is
Eerie. Spooky.
yeah.
Isn't that? Oh, no. Never mind.
Didn't a bunch of people get murdered there? Erie. I feel like there was a big
fucking
murder
hope
in Erie. Let's look it up. I'll put it right here if there was someone. This is where the mass murder happened.
Speaking of mass murders, that's where I am this week. Fort Kent.
Oh.
Wow, this spooky. Everyone tells me it's not real, but I don't know, man. If you ever go there and you leave the bar at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning and it's dead silent, I'm telling you.
Not to like freak you out, but isn't that the place where you called me in the car because you were driving and you were like dead set that there was something following you?
I remember the
100%.
story.
and it wasn't like a person either. It was like a thing.
A Wendigo.
That's the one.
Say that word. She doesn't know the legend. She didn't mean to.
We take it back.
What did I do? I'm sorry.
If you say it, they follow you until they find you.
I almost got one tattooed on me.
Don't do that.
Oh, but well, I mean, I don't. It'd be very little. Just a little guy. Just a little guy about to kill
Showing
me.
support to the Wendigos.
Your biggest fan T-shirt. Oh, no free toes, guys. No free toes on the internet.
Oh, I have socks on. We're good. I was like, oh, not my toes.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
we're
they're
good.
all over it. People are gross.
Right?
Yeah. All right. First contest in the States. Are you excited? Are you nervous? With how I called you guys and was like crying. Are you a little nervous for it?
I don't think anything's going to be more of a disappointment than what I've already faced. So I know.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm kind of in the same boat, and I've got you there.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that was the big thing too. Is like you felt really alone down there, and you didn't really have like
Yeah.
You didn't have your
Yeah.
comforts.
Yeah. No, not even.
No
Yeah.
pillow, no teddy bear.
Yeah.
No nothing to
I
scream into.
had a shitty boyfriend at the time. At the time, I was with we became best friends eventually, but at the time we were like brand new to each other, you know?
Yeah.
So you're watching crossing your T's and dotting your I's and stuff around them, being polite and nice, not crying around them, not making them feel as stressed as you are.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was like really rough on me.
yeah. Whereas with us,
there's nothing.
You're just going to take it with the greatest. You're going to go out and have a cigarette and you're going to be fine. And that's all.
You watched me scream cry until I just about threw up in a parking lot, and I did the same last year. So
so
I'm
hot.
honestly, I'm ready. I've been born for this.
So it was stressful. We're going to get to the throwing up part. So it was stressful for me because I showed up to this contest and I'm just saying that this person who runs contests now does not run them anymore because of how poorly she did run them. And if she's mad that I am saying this, come fucking at me, you dumb bitch.
Accurate.
She has such a beautiful name for how much of a cunt she is. Anyway, showed up completely
No free
unprepared. They told me it was a skinny, like this matters when you're a performer. I need to know the size of the pole. I need to know how tall it is. I need to know how skinny it is. I need to know if it's spinning. And like there's static, which means it's still and it's skinny, and it was fat and spinning.
Oh.
So I already had no idea how to dance on this apparatus. They told me they had these keys and that they were going to find them, and like they put no effort into finding them. I had to go to Home Depot and get my own like Allen keys to put into it.
Yeah.
But like how little this bitch cared to make sure that we were actually put on a good performance. Now I know it's because everything was rigged. That contest specifically, I know Jericho's are not, but they already knew the winner. That's why they didn't care about how our performances went. They didn't give a shit. They already knew who the winner was. It was obvious in the group chat because we were talking and being like, is this getting covered? What about this? What about the poly? What about the DJ? And the one guy just interrupted and was like, let's all just realize that we have Ruby performing today. And that was like the moment that we realized they don't give a fuck about anyone but this one. Yeah.
And didn't you pay like a substantial amount for that one?
Yes. Yeah. And you had to pay for these, and you had to pay for promo, and then you had to buy all these posters she printed off that she insisted were $20 a print. What? So I know it was really fucked up, but I'm glad.
They also screwed you over because they didn't tell you that there was no nudity allowed on your promo down there.
We were at Miss Nude World. No nudity. So I had to cover
nudity.
all my boobies in the pictures, all my posters, and had to buy pasties, had to buy specialty government regulated thongs. No joke. You had to be wearing this shit. It had to be their thong and not a Lizenza thong.
Yeah.
And oh my God, you had to do a wet show. You had to have a light up instrument. You like shit I should have brought, you know? And yeah, come to realize that they already knew who the winner was. They replaced mine and hers setting on the. So she was supposed to get fifth, and I'm not saying what place I was supposed to get, but
Not that.
she didn't deserve it. Love her, great show. Oh my God, she put so much effort into it, but goddamn, I came out walking on my hands. Like, come on. So that's why I was crying to them because it was so unprepared. I wanted to do a good job. I wanted these titles, and then I just realized at the end that it was all garbage. The titles absolutely meant nothing. There was like 9 different best redheads because there was so many redheads.
Yeah.
Like best redhead with shoes, best redhead in North America, best redhead at Miss Nude World, and it's fuck, man.
And I get that they just wanted to give because you paid, right? So everybody got a prize, got a title,
Yeah.
and like I get it, but also just pick 3. Like,
Yeah.
You know, best redhead with glasses, best redhead that had matching eyebrows. Like, what? You might as well just say nothing at this point.
And they were like mismatched too. Like some of them even said like Miss Universe because they took them from a different contest. I'm like, this is the most trash run thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
In the nicest way, the girls were doing 1/8 of what we can do. And like personality there, it factor there, costumes huge, awesome, the props fucking sick. But when it came to actual skill, it's so different in the States. They care all about showmanship, all about the shimmy, all about the wet show.
Yeah.
Like they light their fire staffs and they just do this with it. Like, look, it's on fire, but they don't do anything with it. So it's just like a culture shock. I thought I had it in the bag. Kind of did have it in the bag, but was just like, oh my God, I can't believe this is what we're competing against in the nicest way. It's just they weren't doing what we do with the blowing the fire and the up on the pole and doing all this crazy shit. So I thought I had it in the bag, but no, it's different out there. They care a lot more about showmanship. But the one you're doing, I know the chick who runs it.
Yeah.
She performs.
Yeah.
So I know it's going to be a good show.
And it's also like, it's not just like strippers, it's all the acts. So it's like they've got a little Miss, oh, what is her name?
Shortcakes, I think.
Shortcakes. Yeah. So they've got like a,
A midget?
yeah, are we allowed to say that? I don't know.
Every time that I've gone down to Vegas, they call themselves midget entertainers.
So yeah, they've got a midget entertainer. They've got all the like porn stars that are coming out to do something. I'm not sure what they're going to be doing, but
They've got like showgirls. They've got like strippers like us.
yeah,
It's some Canadian girls, some U.S. girls.
yeah.
They need lots of Canadian girls. Like, it's so obvious that we do so much. Like, and Janine Jericho, who's putting this on, is from Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's been a big feature for a long time.
Long time. As long as I've been around.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She was in the very first competitions I ever did.
Yeah.
They moved to the
really?
States. Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Miss Nude Canada. She did Shade.
Yeah.
The first round? Second round?
Like 2016, we're talking?
Second year, yeah.
Cool.
2016, 2017.
Yeah.
No, I did 2017. She didn't do 2017.
She did. She did her
Star
Frozen.
Wars.
Oh, no, she did Elsa, and then she switched it halfway through the week or something, I think.
Yeah.
Because I remember her doing a Frozen show, because she had the snow globe, and I was like,
Really?
She did do, then there was Batman. I think she did Batman the first year, and then the second year was Frozen. Yeah. Because I do remember that, yes, I won, and they're like, wow, you beat out Janine Jericho. And I'm like, I don't think that means anything. You know, like, it's just like who watched at what time and everything. Yeah. But I do remember being like, oh my God, I can make it. Because like Janine Jericho in our eyes is like the feature, right?
Must be nice.
So tell me, why'd you scream and cry, girl? So I'm making Stripperlympics sound like a walk in the park. It's not.
No.
It is not. They'll tell you why.
You want to start?
No. I'm not going to stop.
And just to clarify for those who don't know, Stripperlympics is a yearly competition we have here in Canada where 20 to 25 of the best dancers in Canada hit it off for $10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
There's only one prize.
Yeah.
If you ain't first, you're fucking last. Let me tell you that.
And the difference between the states, and like, there's no rules when it comes to us. It's just you do your best show within 20 minutes, you know?
Do whatever you want. You have 20 minutes
to perform, and then you have 10 minutes for cleanup and whatnot. So, like, our shows do run quite some time.
Quite lengthy. I think, what do we have? Half an hour in between each one, right? Mm-hmm. And we have 25 minutes for our portion, plus then they have 5 minutes for the stage clean, and then set the next one up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy. It's a whirlwind. It's honestly the only reason I still enjoy stripping, which is
Wait, what?
mental. No, I'm telling you, like it's the only time other than when I dance in Kelowna that I feel like a rock star. All these clubs, you know, okay, great, yeah, we're going to work, but like I didn't think, and I've said this 100 times, that stripping was jean shorts and a bikini. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, that's not fun for me.
No.
Like, I do it, and it's great,
You
and
wanna
I'm
be
good
Mario,
at it.
bitch.
But, like, I wanna put some props on a show, and I wanna have a theme, and I wanna, like, you know, I want people to chant my name and, like, tell me how cool I am.
That's so hot when the crowd does that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Or people like literally are like losing their minds, like their eyes are popping out of their heads, staring at you, and you're just like,
I did that.
Yeah. Or when they cry. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I love it.
Or when you fall.
I love you, the
Yeah.
the grabby hands and everything, like
Or when you fall out of your hoop from 8 feet right in front of judges and they go, "That was sick. You landed in the splits." No, I didn't. No, I didn't. That really hurt.
I think people like when you exude what they love, they just see what they love. Like I've even had people be like, "Oh my God, you danced Avenged Sevenfold." I'm like, "No, I didn't."
Yeah.
And I love you. You danced to metal. I'm like, "No, it's just I think you've seen something in your head." And you're like, "Yeah, that's her."
Yeah, she danced to metal. It was so cool. 2 feet. Like,
2 feet, Rez, Troy Boy. That's it. I don't change at all. And that one song called Crunk.
yeah, right. And Friends in Low Places for playtime.
Yes. Love you, Garth.
Yeah.
Call me.
Right. Yeah. So it's a little bit different. So like when you were asking if I'm ready for the States, I think so. I mean, the same thing I say every year. I'm just going to do my best.
we're just doing
Maybe this year it'll be good.
But I think it will be good because you guys have the stamina to put on 20-minute shows.
Yeah.
You have already practiced this. You guys actually work together well because you're best friends.
Yeah. And
so
we traveled to Ottawa and we've done duo shows before. Like,
Yeah.
we're going to show our titties and see what happens.
Let's not have a repeat of Ottawa though.
Yeah, no.
Please.
That's where I burn my face.
Oh, nice. Me too.
Yeah.
Go
Go Newton.
Newton. Hi, Newton. Hi, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like I think it will go well. You guys always have chemistry together, and like I found that I was about to do some duos with different people, and it was always me and her look different, or I know me and her won't get along, or I know that if I go sounds bad, but like if I go further or do more tricks than that
She's
girl
capable of, yeah.
she will be upset or want the spotlight on her.
Well, and that's the other thing too, is like she can do my whole show and I can do her whole show. Yeah. Other than the knee hold that I can't do because my knees are screwed up. And
I think there's one thing that you do specifically that I'm just like,
yeah, the splits on the pole, the up and down, vertical
one.
ones. But you could do them, you just don't. You've never tried.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to work out because you also can tell each other, yo, that didn't work, or that did work, or that looks bad, or that, and you, like you're both do pretty moves.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like one of you is crooked legged and flexed foot and the other is like pointed.
I'm an angel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
No, it's going to be awesome.
We both do all like the same aerials and stuff too. So no matter what we decide to do, it's not like one of us is going to have to learn a whole new apparatus for the other.
You think hoop?
Yeah.
Hoop, not silks? Or
Yeah. It'll be easier to do two people in hoop. And because I think she did say that the roof, the ceiling is really low. So I think that that's going to be, it'll just be like a lot of get into it and pose for 10 seconds. Get into it and pose for 10 seconds because it just needs to look cool.
And you guys are flexible as fuck too. With the big ass heels, it'll look great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna look great. So, Stripperlympics, screaming, crying, throwing up. Does that happen every time?
Every time.
So,
I don't know if you guys have
process.
seen her room or not. Have you showed them your room on like TikTok and stuff?
My
stripper room?
My stripper room?
Yeah, the one that's filled to the fucking nuts.
I like a little bit on TikTok, just a tiny bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's got a whole room right behind that wall filled with awards and crowns and all the things.
Ribbons and sashes.
She also has an entire room. Okay, now to be fair,
Like, what's going on?
to be fair, she gets butthurt when I say this because she doesn't have any first place ones, but she's got second, third, fourth, a gazillion of them. You've got 3 firsts, 4 firsts.
5.
3 first?
3 for Stripperlympics,
Yeah.
1 for Miss New Northerns, right?
Yep.
I never won Miss Northern.
Oh, you didn't
I've
win
gotten second twice and third ones.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so like a bunch. I have 1 sash. What are they called? It's not a glass
Plaque?
thing.
Trophy?
A plaque?
It's a plaque? Mm,
The little from Grand Prairie.
yeah.
Yeah, plaque.
Plaque-ish.
Plaque.
Adjacent. I don't think it's a plaque because the plaques are the ones that are the glass ones, aren't they?
Those are trophies.
Oh, okay, then
Yeah.
yes, plaque. That's the right word, plaque. And that's it.
Fuck.
And I've done, how many? 7 Stripperlympics, 3 Miss New Northerns.
You done 7?
Yeah, I've been dancing going on. This will be the start of the 7th year, and I've done them every single year.
Holy shit.
Nothing.
I've also done it. Last year was my 8th year doing it.
You've done it every year. Yeah.
Every single year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you put all this time and this effort and this money. And like when I say time, I don't mean like, oh, we slapped together something. Like most of us, including you and Jolene Fox, because we've been saying her on every podcast.
Who is she?
Stay tuned to find out. But like every year, we're sitting in our garages for months and months and months, hand building these things and putting all of our like creative energy into it. And it's something. When I first started, I actually used
I think it's
This
one of
one.
these chairs. Yeah.
this chair.
Oh, these chairs have been in a few Stripperlympics. Yeah.
This one was my baby
Yeah.
for 2 different shows and 2 different things.
Oh, yeah.
Like Grand Prairie and Stripperlympics and Miss New Diamonds. 3 shows this one was starring in.
Wow.
When I did Poison Ivy, I guess we should probably say that. Yeah.
And then Wednesday Addams used him too.
Oh, yeah.
And so did, oh no, my other Thrones was Lexi.
yeah.
My house has been used quite a bit for props.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you spend all this time and all this energy and money and just,
Brain power.
yeah, trying to come up with the newest, greatest, best thing.
Stressful.
But yet you have to plan it 4 months before anything. And like, what happens if something comes out in August? That's the next new hit. And then,
Then your theme is
null and
basically-
void.
Yeah. Oh, oops. The
Yeah.
new.
That was cool in February.
Yeah, the new Toy Story movie came out.
I think
When is the new Toy Story movie coming out?
I
Should
don't
we do
know.
Toy Story, Jessie?
Oh my God, we should.
little feet? And when you guys do your hoop, you can have Andy written on the bottom of your feet.
Yeah.
They're cute, little detail.
Is that an actual thing? Is there an actually new Toy Story movie coming out?
Yeah,
I
Or did you just make that up?
I just made that up. I just pulled that out of my
No, there
ass,
is a
but-
new one.
Oh,
Number
okay.
5 is coming out, but I don't know if it's the end of this year or not. Something to look into.
Okay, well.
Yeah. No, I did get a little taste of that in Chicago at Miss New World of like not really getting anything for how much I put in, even though I got those stupid fucking sashes. Ugh. But they gave a huge, a huge crown to everyone.
Yeah.
Why?
The things are like 3 feet off their head.
And you
It's
have
wild.
to like, carry them through the airport like an idiot, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, who is she?" And I'm like, "Dude, you would have."
I missed something, but you'll never know.
Ask your husband about me.
Yeah.
Here's my Instagram. Give him a card. Oh God, but yeah, I can see why it fucking suck. And it's who am I to say that though? In all the times I've done it, I've only lost once, and it was to Melina Combat. I mean, like, come on, she's
Yeah.
so good. But do you guys think that, like, I'm retiring? Obviously, 3 is enough, and like, I want to go on a high note. I don't want someone to be like, I beat 3-time winner.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever retire if you don't win?
Oh.
Here's the thing. It's the only part of stripping I actually enjoy.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
It's the best part of the year, every year.
yeah. And like last year was Last year was insane because I wasn't going to do it. I struggled with it literally from the year before, and I was like, I'm not doing it. Then I was in Fort Kent, and I was in a thrift shop, and I was like, oh my God, that would make a cute prop. Oh my God, that would make a cute prop. It's like, I can't stop it. I can't stop it.
Can't turn it off.
I would love to. I would love to not ever feel that way ever again. Yeah, 100%.
I feel like the longer
but
you
I have
do it,
FOMO. And watching everything. Oh no, that's a lie. I did take 1 year off because I did not do the year before last year. And watching everybody from Rocky Mountain House, it's not fun.
Yeah, I want to be involved 100%. I want to help with the organization of the fire, obviously. But yeah, I'm never gonna miss Stripperlympics. But I feel like the longer you do it, and the less nerve wracking it is, and the more accepting you are of like maybe you won't win.
Maybe if you can make it to finals.
You made it to finals? Do you?
No,
you've never made it to finals.
Twice.
Holy fuck. I can't remember anything. No. I feel like it gets easier the longer you do it, obviously. But I feel like your time is about to come for both of you, but you obviously can't win at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, and so many people are like, well, what, like, you know, if you don't win, it's okay. I'm like, yeah, I know. Just, I want a sash. I want something to tell me that, like, Jazmin Taylor was good enough. Fuck it.
Oh.
Give me a participation trophy.
I feel like such an asshole. Oh no, you can have it next week. Okay, never mind. It's all good. Okay, I don't remember if I told you about this. I got it for you right after Stripperlympics, and then it got delayed, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just give it to you at Christmas, and then it ended up not coming at Christmas. You were talking about how you'd never gotten a trophy or anything, so I definitely maybe kind of sort of went out and got you a trophy.
Oh. It's just like
I just put these lashes on. I'll take it. And that's why I think I'm so excited to do this States one, because it's like
you're gonna get some.
You can just best longest red hair. Perfect. Thank you. Thanks.
Greatest tits.
Yeah.
It's weird too because so many people. I think it was Anya who was saying this in change room. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but we were talking about she doesn't like participation awards.
Yeah.
And she doesn't like that everyone in finals. She's like, fuck it. It should go like, I agree with this part. Like if best pole dancer is highest on pole on the category, it should go to them. It shouldn't, if like, let's say it's you or Sydney and you already have 2 trophies in your hands, it still goes to you. You're the best pole dancer. I think there should be other awards like best costume or theme or best, like I'm going to do best fire show called Bear's Flame, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And all these other ones that could be like even best burlesque, like there's always a burlesque in there and there should always be a burlesque show. But definitely.
And it's not like in a mean way, but like we all put in so much fucking time and effort and money into this. Like, I get that like some people don't want the things, but like I do. Mm-hmm.
I will say,
I want you to acknowledge whatever you think is best of whatever I can do. Like, please just give me something. Like, it's like I'm in a weird abusive relationship.
Yeah.
Like, please just love me.
Queen of the Skies and I think pole should, I don't think they should be divvied out if someone else already has enough awards. I think those 2 awards are very big. And Rookie of the Year, like, I think those should go to those people. If you have high marks and going up in the air, it should absolutely go to you. And not like if Sydney has 2 awards in her hand, it should go to someone else, you know? Those ones I think, but 110%, I think there needs to be more than just best buns. There needs to be like something that involves everyone. And it's so easy to get a bunch of sashes.
Well, and the thing is like we have what, 10 different categories that we're being ranked in? Smile, body, pole.
7 categories. Smile, body, pole, and technical ability, because they just lump all that shit together. Theme and costume, overall entertainment, crowd interaction,
most fabulous show or whatever one you got for Spooktacular. Most creative show.
Yeah.
Yeah, most creative, I think.
It's only 7 categories we're judged on.
Crowd favorite is another one. Because crowd favorite, like, I'm sorry, Crystal Cox would get that, you know? Like, there's a million of them because, like, you're fucking joking me that everyone got out of their seat, ran towards the stage and was like, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. And she didn't get best crowd interaction. Like, fuck. You know, I do think that participation awards definitely 100% should go out with like a little title. And then everyone could have those titles because it sucks when it's like Miss Alberta with all these awards and this and this and this. And then they'll announce someone else right after. And it's like, I'm just making up a name. Here's Angel.
Here's Jazmin Taylor. She was runner-up 2019, 5 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's like when I'm there and they announce it, it's like Jazmin Taylor, she's competed, barely makes it to finals, and is 2019's first runner-up. Like I'd rather not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just something to show that, like, it's a thing.
Yes, absolutely.
I will also say on the flip side of that, and this is totally a fucking dick thing to say, but like on the flip side of that, to have so many fucking awards
but never have a
fucking title, I'm just like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, but you
Keep
have all the good
going,
awards. Like, you got
yep.
3-time pole champion.
Yeah.
You got something. You got the Skies one, didn't you?
Nope, I've never
You
won
haven't
that
got
one.
the Sky one. Okay.
That just came out this year, though.
Nope.
Last year.
2 years. Sydney won it, and then
Bella won it. Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've won some really good awards. Like I'm not ungrateful for that, but it's like.
But you just, what is the word? I can never think of that stupid word. It starts with an A, I think. Not accreditations.
Accolades?
Accolades.
Yeah.
Like, when you have an entire list of accolades, it makes sense. You've been doing it for 8 years. It makes sense. You've been doing it for 8 years, 9 years, whatever. 2 things. Still 8 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I know that, like, I don't know. It's butthurty. So it then proceeds for me. Okay, so last year.
You're allowed to be butthurt. Let me just say, you're allowed to be.
Yeah. And like, I'm not saying that anyone is better than anyone else or that other girls don't get crushed, but it's like watching the girls get crushed year after year after year after year after year doesn't make you want to do it.
You hear that, JP? We want sashes and t-shirts, please.
I found one in Cranbrook and I took it.
Well, one time Anya was like, you know what, JP, we should all get bunny hugs. Sorry, you're Alberta. We should all get hoodies. And he comes up and he gives everyone the line of hoodies. He's like, oh, here's for doing Stripperlympics. So now that everyone knows JP, you have to get us all hoodies. Please. I mean, like, I wear my diamonds ones and my shade one the most. And I love promoting the clubs I like working at. And I love promoting Stripperlympics. So I think we all should get shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even just like a competitor and then like the list of the names on the back and like something cute, like when they do like the big like group promo photo and like just something cute, you know, like being like, hey, look.
And it's just, it is promotion. We're walking billboards, and if it's done in a tasteful way and it looks cool, people are going to look at it and be like, oh, what is that?
Yeah.
And then we can tell them about it. Like, oh, it's this massive contest. It's Vegas-style theme shows. It's the craziest ones you'll see this side, you know what I mean, of the border. Like, come and check it out. It's always the last weekend of September, like, or whatever, the last week of September. It's sick. And then, well, bam. Another 10 people, and that 10 people told this other 10 people, and these 10 people told another 10 people, and then
Jesus Christ, it's the most busy event of all year.
Yeah, you have to be there before like 9:30
at doors open some days.
Yeah,
like,
especially for finals.
for
Friday,
finals,
Saturday,
you better be lined up down the block.
and you have better have bought in your booth 3 weeks before.
Now the booths are $1,000. So book it now.
Whoa.
Because they have like fucking 50 people. It makes sense. You can split that up. But it's such a big event now. Like, I think we should bring Kruella in. JP, if you're listening, I know he doesn't listen, but if you're listening.
Bring Kruella as like a special guest judge.
Oh my God. He was talking about it. He's like, this shit sounds insane. You guys will hear the episode in 2 days anyway, but the banners and everything, he's like, I didn't realize like it was such a big deal, you know?
Huge deal.
It's a fucking huge deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it is the most fun and the most heartbreaking week of the year every year.
And we're doing it back to back this year.
Yeah, we are.
Hey-o.
Oh yes, that was I wanted to ask that. When is the duo one, and when
Second week of September, and Stripperlympics is the 4th week.
So it's like 1 week of September, that contest, 1 week of September, then Stripperlympics. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Did we bite off more than we can chew? Stay tuned.
I don't think so, because I went from Chicago, they're right to Miss New Northern. It is almost like I was too prepared. I had everything ready.
Yeah.
I had everything, and what I knew I needed, I could stop at home and get.
Yeah.
And it was almost like nice rehearsing it. It would be cool to do a Stripperlympics duo competition.
It would,
but it'd be illegal.
The thing is, like here, first of all, the stage isn't big enough.
And it'd be illegal.
While they can do duo shows,
Yeah.
you can touch now, like how you got that little fine thing. But you can also do insertion. Remember when JP was saying that?
Oh yeah, and you can eat food. We talked about this with Krill. Yeah. Wild. Yes. I'm very excited for Stripperlympics. I know it's so far away. We bring it up almost every podcast, but I want to get eyes on it. I want a fucking documentary on this shit. I want to be on Netflix. You know, like
Honestly, it's like the stripper Grammys or like the stripper Oscars. Like this is like the the red carpet stripper event.
And it's never anyone who's watching now, it's not what you think it is. It is so much more intense. It is so much more impressive than you think. It is absolutely fucking insane. Sydney's video even was made by people who do Hallmark movies. Like, it was a cinematic, like, she was fighting this big Viking and shit. Like, it was insane.
It was super cool.
Yeah, it's insane. And it's the only place you can, like, and back to business. We weren't shit talking anybody for any reason at all. There's no proof of it anywhere. Yeah. I don't have it in a secret folder that I will use against them one day.
Oh, do it.
I'm gonna make a TikTok out of that part. Right? Oh, yeah. I'll never use this against them.
Yeah.
Anyway, where were we? We were talking about stuff
And things.
Yes, contests. They're hard. Yeah. Come to Stripperlympics. It's every year.
You got to see it. And like, bring your husbands, bring your girlfriends. Don't bring your children.
But
bring your 18-year-old children. It's going to be a blast. And I don't know if you've ever had any like 18-year-olds on your front row during Stripperlympics, but I have. And they are like, they don't even know what the fuck is happening.
I love when it's like you go around and you're like talking to people and there are parents there and they're like, oh my God, it's Jimmy's first time. I'm like, oh my God, you're so going to be disappointed for the rest of your life.
Sorry to set the bar so high.
But like, it's never like that. It's never the explosions, the confetti, the free promo, the covering yourself and stuff, spitting on people, like blowing fire,
running
the aerials,
crowd.
all of it. Yeah, we run through the crowd sometimes. Like, I had a taxidermy lion. I was running through the crowd, like pretending to be Joe Exotic. For some reason, I had an Alabama accent. Does he have an accent?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to write him to get him on the podcast because apparently he loves that shit.
Really?
Yeah. We'll talk.
He's still in jail.
Yeah.
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 Trump wasn't able to get him out before they shook hands.
That would be insane if I could interview, because the fucking audience is probably like, what the fuck are you talking about? I did a Joe Exotic show. Just clearing that up.
You need to take one of your Joe Exotic posters and write on the back of it, ship that thing to the fucking jail.
I am covered in it, so it would be accepted through.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
Do they not allow?
And like, do it once a week till he answers like a crazy person.
I'm sure he'd answer right away, though.
Probably.
If I sent him a poster of a stripper flying through space on a tiger, he'd probably be like, maybe this is something I should look into. Yeah. Even for royalties, like,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Maybe next episode, Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be fucking crazy.
That'd be insane. We missed that one.
I know. I turned that way on purpose.
Oh, dainty.
It's literally never how I am, but like I'm trying to make a good impression here.
Everyone should be very proud. I've only burped like 4 times now on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I know you brought it up one of the other ones and I was laughing. I was like, actually, yeah.
Yeah. Wait till the day I have to fart. That's gonna be insane.
Right? Yeah. So speaking of farting, I just seen this TikTok the other day. And I don't know how true this is, so like don't come at me, but it was really funny. And apparently every time you hold in your fart, it goes back up into your stomach, gets reabsorbed.
Because there's been times that I've like, why does this guy's breath literally smell like an ass? Like,
yeah. So I don't know how true it is, but I seen it and it was like one of those TikTok MD doctors. So it could be true, it could be false.
Oh my God, no, I don't want that. No, I always let him rip. So
oh yeah, same. I don't hold that shit in.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but that's like a lot of what Kruella.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She doesn't fart.
You don't poop for days and stuff.
Accurate.
3 days, and I eat once a day, so it evens out. You know, normal people eat 3 times a day, poop once a day or more. I don't know. I eat 1 meal.
I want a doctor to like dub
in the comments.
Yeah, in the comments. Is this stripper healthy?
Yeah. No, absolutely not. But
she does get all of her calories and she eats a fuck ton of chocolate. So
oh God, yeah,
let's
doesn't poop that much though.
Bully her into eating because she eats, but
can we bully her to pooping?
Yeah, can we bully me into pooping too? I would love that.
Neither of us are good poopers.
Yeah, no, we suck.
See, no, but that's why we're perfect together, because neither of us are ever going to take
we
it to
know.
the bathroom.
Oh my God, we're so good together. Neither of us shit.
Not that I can't or won't on FaceTime because it's happened.
You both have broken blood vessels in your eyes that match from pushing so hard.
Yeah, it's cute.
We get the dizzy spins and you gotta run your hand out of the water because you push so hard you're gonna pass out.
What?
Ayo, hot girls have stomach problems.
Dude, the longest I've been constipated is like a day and a half.
Oh.
I don't think I've pooped yet this week.
I also don't think
What day are we on?
Tuesday.
Oh, that's not very long.
I'm in the description of this whole video. I'm just gonna go, how often do they poop? Follow their socials.
It's fine.
No, yeah, like 2 or 3 times a day. Healthy.
Yeah.
I drink lots of water.
I do too.
I drink 3 of these a day.
I have one upstairs.
That's more than enough.
Is it?
Do nothing. Yeah, they're 42 fluid ounces.
She got me one of those cups. Isn't it nice?
24 ounces. So maybe it's not enough. Maybe I need to up are those rookie numbers?
Well, if you're exercising, maybe. I like this is turning from like Stripperlympics to dietitian advice from strippers. They don't poop. I poop too much. Who will win?
For all of us.
Battle of the poopers.
Well, we know that one of us is not going to be able to shit on stage. She shits too much.
Yes. Or maybe I'll shit.
Nothing left in the tank.
That's my whole show, shitting.
I feel like that would be a great way to retire.
Just
Pooping on stage. Someone did it at
Just
Diamonds.
in your hoop and just...
a poop-nado.
A tornado.
Tornado. That's a better one. Yeah.
It worked for the girl in the States.
A girl did that on stage at Diamonds.
On purpose?
Yes.
Oh.
I don't know who it was. I was not there, but I was told the story in great detail. She joked about it. Everyone was laughing and laughing because everyone thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
And they're having a gay old time thinking, yeah, she's going to like fart on stage or something. She goes up with a cup and they're like, no, she's not. She took it like right off first song, laughing her ass off. Room goes quiet in the middle of like Diamonds in a cup, yeah. And shit.
No.
And was like laughing. And then
Who was managing?
oh, because this is a long time ago, probably that Aaron guy.
Okay.
Yeah, she definitely lost her job.
Yeah.
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 And someone at Blondie's too swung around the pole and shit themselves. Or was it Blondie's or was it somewhere in Calgary because they were talking about it at Miss New Canada? Do you remember?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and that was like the club was
Blondie's.
yeah, because the club was new.
Because the club was brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
There's like the 3 other ones. Then like, what is it? ESQ, French Maid, and Boudoir Rouge.
They've probably all
Cat
been
House.
shitting. I bet.
Well, there was a dude that shit in shade twice.
Again, yeah.
The guy who
People kind of shit, man.
the fucking the suitcase pooper. The suitcase pooper.
The one from the first round?
Maybe.
There was a second round.
There was another one.
They shit in the stairwell.
Oh.
No,
That was like recent.
no, but the other one was not a suitcase. It was in the security room.
But,
Yeah, but I thought it was in a suitcase because I was pretty sure it was a week where somebody had their suitcase in there for some reason, and some dude went in there.
he did take all of her fire stuff and wiped it and like put it all in her fire stuff. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I hear the story.
I was there. And it was like a 15-minute chance. I came out and everyone's like, "Did you hear about the guy who pooped in the room?" And it was already cleaned up. It was already taken care of.
They're efficient.
He went back downstairs. He just like thought it was funny, so he stuck around. And the manager was like, "Why'd you do it?" And they're like, "Oh, I thought it was funny." Like, who has that much like pride in that? Yeah.
Not me.
Ugh.
The dude, I don't know if he pooped in the stairwell. There was a dude who was in a dance, I think, very recently, the last time I was at Shade. And he pooped, and I was outside in the smoke pit because I was still vaping at this point. And he comes out, and he's walking weird, and I was just like, okay.
Oh, he pooped his pants?
He pooped his pants, and then he hopped on the hood of AJ's truck, up onto the sea can, over the fence, and took off running.
Bro, you could have went out the front door.
That's what I thought, but he was so embarrassed he didn't want to walk through the bar or something. But
Can you imagine falling off of that? Like,
Also, for those of you that don't know, the sea cans have those little bird spikes.
pigeon spikes, yeah. And he just like
He was committed.
he wanted out so bad. He wanted out so
like a
bad.
caged animal. Oh my God. That's awesome.
wow.
I want to see the footage of that.
Ask AJ about it next time you see him.
Oh my God,
'Cause I'm
AJ.
pretty sure he saved the footage because he was like, some dude hopped on my truck. Because this dude, like, literally, like, just 1 foot on the hood, 1 foot on the windshield, onto the roof, onto the sea can, over the fence, and I was just like,
The fence also has barbed wire.
it does.
Oh, where are you going to go after? Freezing
The
cold.
parking lot.
Yeah, and just like,
Into your truck, take your shit pants
oh, I
off.
guess a few other trucks are. Oh my God. I've almost thrown up on stage, but I've never almost shit.
Yeah, I've never
But have had friends come running off, and they're like, "I don't know how I held it in." I'm like, "God, you're beautiful. You're so pretty."
I've almost thrown up a lot of times.
We're spinning.
Yeah.
We barely eat. We're dehydrated.
That's why you need gum. Keep your mouth lubricated.
No, then I choke on it because I do this thing where I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, fuck the gum.
Yeah, you can do that with it in your teeth.
Haven't you ever accidentally spit on stage? I've like done the whole fallen angel thing. It's like, And I'm like, oh no. And then I slide down into my handstands in between my hands. I'm like, oh God. I do my first handstand push-up on stage.
To get the go.
Yeah.
Everyone always asks me to do handstand push-ups. I think they're, and no shade to anyone who does do them, I think they're very manly and masculine. I can do them, but like it's not pretty to do handstand push-ups on stage. It's quite masculine.
It's kind of a flex because it's impressive, but like that's as far as it goes.
But I mean, there's a lot of things that we do that are flexes that are also pretty.
Yeah.
Very true.
I feel that with pole tricks too. There's very hard pole tricks that I think just don't even fucking look good. There's no point. Like it's cool that you can do it, but like, yeah.
Do I do any that you're like?
You do one that is pretty for small girls, but I don't think looks good on my, is it called skydiver? Anything that you hold yourself with your armpit and then you do the sad girl
The
hug.
yogini.
Yeah. So
Skydiver, yogini, same fucking thing.
it's a move where she's holding herself by her armpit, but she's holding her back leg. So I don't like the way it looks on anyone who isn't small because you naturally push out your gut because you're arched, right? And you want a good arch, so you're pushing your gut out. Me, I have floppy boobs, so they kind of just hang. But like it looks great on the small girls for sure. But like
If you do it with your bra on and suck in and just about blow a rib, you can make it look good.
I was practicing it, but like taking my other leg and making it a split, but holding it and it's kind of sideways. I'm working on that because no matter what, if I grab both my back legs, I automatically push my gut out because contortion. Yeah. Or being able to
talking about because it's mostly just your organs at this point, but yeah. She's not fat. She's acting like she's sucking in all this weight.
But it's the way that my boobs hang, and I feel that way with trapeze too, and I have to get over it, like the up, the down, the flying around, especially being like parallel. My boobs hang. They just do.
Want to see? No. I can't show you obviously, but I was in Fort St. John, and I did this move with my bra off, which I normally do with it on. My tits choked me. Right here, and I was like, "Help! I need a dog." But I didn't want to give up because it looked really
not
cool.
consenting.
yeah. But yeah, so I totally get that. But honestly, I don't know. Everyone thinks my boobs are natural because they do hang and they do move and they do all these whoop-de-doops. So I just let it happen. Sometimes they look funny. Like there's a couple pictures where I'm upside down in my hoop or something. I'm like, oh well.
I like really shouldn't give a flying fuck. Yeah, because they're all
yours
tattooed.
Yours are so tattooed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yours are so tattooed that you can't see any different.
Yeah, it's the way it feels when I'm like, if I'm doing any kind of flag, like I'm trying to do one where I'm holding like that, but I'm like just parallel to the ground. But like my boobs are just like, you know, like they don't.
Mine do it too.
They don't calm down.
Yeah.
I could always keep my bra on, but then I can't do the hat trick. Yeah, it's all part of the process. Speaking of someone who's copying me a lot lately, she doesn't do the hat trick, right?
I do. I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but I've done it since I got them done. So I didn't even know you did it until one day we were at Shade and I was like, oh shit.
Do you put both or just one?
Sometimes one, sometimes both. I mostly just make a fool of people whose heads are too small.
But is that person doing it?
No.
Because it would be deliberate if she
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
With boobs. Even with your boobs, it doesn't work.
does
They
not
don't
work
move.
They gotta flop, yeah. They
Yeah.
gotta,
Mine don't.
yeah.
Like
Because it's almost like a magic trick because you're squishing them in, but then the underneath is what's holding it on there.
Yeah.
I don't have that.
Yeah.
And
No
they just-
underneath.
they just-
But no.
Her boobs are in place, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. Okay, well, at least we know now. I have a mimicker. I have a copier. It's okay. We all do. Have you ever noticed that? Anyone copying you, Serena? What's her name? Say it.
I can't.
Out her.
No, there have been a couple of girls who I have helped that then take that offer of help and they're like, oh, okay, basically anything you do is fair game. Like I helped this one particular girl with her hoop show and I was like, here, this is how you do this. This is how you do this. And, you know, it looks cute if you do this. And then literally 2 weeks later, I watched it and I was like, no, that is mine. Like beat for beat down to like the little wrist flicks that I do, the same song.
Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're just gonna, no.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
I don't think that I have anyone that copies me per se. There's a couple of girls that have asked me to like teach them things and I just don't do it.
That is like, even when I teach fire, I tell them, I'm like, here's one skin transfer. And I put it on my leg, boop, boop. Here's one mouth transfer, boop, boop. YouTube the rest. You have to do it on your own. And you're only going to see
here's
my
how to
fire
do
show.
it safely.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like here's the basis of it. Now that you've learned that, you can go and learn other tricks. But like you won't see my fire show in full until Stripperlympics.
Yeah.
And then they're always like, oh my God, why didn't you teach me this or that? I'm like, because it's my show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I paid lots of money and traveled over to Montreal and did all the things to learn it. That's
You put in the time, you put in the effort. You're not just going to give that away.
well, and the thing is like, there's only so many things we can do. So the little niche things that we have, like your Yugini drop and my leg splitty thing and your fire, and you just got to keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah.
That's
In the totality of it. I mean, and I've told these other girls too, like, if you can watch me do it, go for it. If you can watch it and repeat it, have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's how I learned. I just watched you. I watched Wednesday, and I watched you, and I watched Melina, and I just watched what you did and then did it.
Yeah.
And then you eventually develop your own style, though. Like, at the end of the day, like, you can learn all the same tricks as somebody and never do it the same way. We know all the same tricks. We never do them the same way, really.
Yeah, everybody's body moves differently. Everybody flows differently with music. Everybody hears music differently, just in general. So, like, you couldn't be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you might be hearing it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? So, like, your internal dialogue is so different.
Our beats per minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find that there's one girl at a club I go to a lot who does copy someone's show almost beat to beat.
Yeah.
And I want her so bad to find her own style because she's fucking talented. Like, very. But that's going to take time.
Ish.
Considered, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think especially when you start at Shade, like I didn't start at Shade, so I didn't have the whole thing to look up at. Like I started at Pete's, and then I toured Alberta for an entire year. So I figured out who the fuck I was first, and then
That's such
watched
a good.
it.
That is such a good fucking point, actually, because I find that the girls who stay at Shade,
they
will-
only see the same 10 dancers.
and you're gonna look up and mimic who you watch and see. Like
Yeah.
I can twerk well because I used to watch Lexi Pantera, and I used to watch her tutorials, and like that was it. I'd watch.
Yeah,
So
I
then
also
now
watch those when
I
I
twerk
was
like
younger.
her now.
Yeah.
So I get it, and I had that problem too with when I really started being at Shade a lot. Was like, oh, she's doing this trick that I do. I'm like, well, yeah, because that's what I'm witnessing. That's what I'm going to want to learn. That's my reference.
Yeah.
I get it. But traveling around, I can see why us three have our own personalities, because that's where we started and what we did was travel around. I like this, I like that from that person, I like this, and then Nova taught me that, and Jericho taught me this, and I learned fire from Bear, and like, yeah.
Well, and that's just it, right? Same thing. I started at Pete's, and then when I first got on stage at Shade, it wasn't Shade like it is now.
Anywhere near. No. Even when I started, it wasn't. It was like right when I got that first booking at Shade was right when it was like, get going.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to need to learn all of the things right now.
Yeah.
Because everybody else is doing it at such a high rate. Like, it was like our generation came in, like the last generation came out, our generation came in, you, me, Melina, Anya, who else? Who else was like super
New?
around our time?
Wednesday Adams.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think that was about it.
honestly, most of this sounds really bad, but most of the girls that like we came up with aren't around anymore.
Yeah, that's true. We've been doing it for a while. But yeah, like it was so quickly and so like,
Aggressive.
yeah. Someone was learning something new every fucking day.
Yeah.
Even watching my 2017 winning show, I'm like, how did that win? I repeated a move 3 times. Now it's like, if you're not coming out on a literal fucking dragon or blowing fire or on stilts, or like, you got to like not only have that crazy prop, but also have the fucking game behind it, the pole dancing, the aerials. I did aerials for the first time this year. Fucking sucked. Like doing 12 minutes of pole, 5.5 minutes of fire, and then 2.5 minutes of aerials. I could barely hold a jar to pour goo on me after. Yeah. Like it's fucked
And
up.
it also sucks, and I don't think a lot of people know that, like, when you go to that extreme, you don't even know what's going on. Half the time, you're not even listening to your music. You're just like, okay. And then when you get the chance to slow down, that's when you feel like puking. Yeah. When I get in my tub, every time I'm like, like, water, something. I'm so thirsty.
And usually putting paint in your mouth and everything. Yeah. I got to, if you ever get last show, oh, it's so fun.
Just fuck it up.
Dude, I got all my glitters from every single Stripperlympics that was left over. Like I had like greens and blues from Tiger King. I had the black and the golds from this show, and then the black and the gold from like all of these. I had 12 some jars, and they're like, as soon as I'm about to go out, Dan grabs me by the shoulders and goes, fuck that stage up. I don't care how much glitter there is.
Yeah.
And I grabbed 2 of them and I just tossed them in the air.
Yeah. I think you also had last show when you did your bear rug, whatever show that one was with too, because you fucked it up and they threw it out.
Cruella.
Yes, I was last show for the prelims.
Prelims, yeah.
Yeah, they accidentally threw out a literal bearskin rug because they just thought I had on tap 3. Like,
I mean, if anybody would, it would be you.
it would be me, but I wouldn't waste 3 of them. I'd have like 1 on the wall, 1 for show, 1 in the car, you know? Like, yeah, a lot of fucking shit can happen at Stripperlympics. I like that when full circle we're talking about competitions, shitting, copying, and then back to competitions. Yeah. I hope you guys learned something. I think this is a great point to leave off on. And these 2 will be on the podcast as well a few more times, so get used to their names. Yeah. We got
Jazmin Taylor.
And Serena Rayne.
We're going to follow them on our socials, guys, okay? We're going to like and subscribe. Go to their perverted pages. See their buttholes. Do that stuff. Love you. Bye. Say bye.
No, wait. Don't you have that cool outro?
I forgot it.
No.
Thank you for listening to us bitch, moan, gab, and gossip with
Jazmin Taylor
and Serena Retiring.
Bye.
Bye.